Were you surprised by this home run?
Me personally, I wasn't surprised a bit.
Sit up straight in the chair.
This is who Tebow is. This is who Tim Tebow always has been and always will be. Big stage, big moment, performer. Highest level, highest performance. What happened in his first start ever at the University of Florida? He threw for 300-plus yards. What happened in his first start ever in the National Football League at Oakland, arch rival of your Denver Broncos? Tim Tebow became the first rookie ever to have a 30-yard touchdown run and a 40-yard touchdown pass in the same game. What happened in his first home start as an NFL quarterback for a really bad Broncos team the very next Sunday back in Denver? His team was down 23-10 entering the fourth quarter, and Tim Tebow, in his first ever home start, he brought them back to win 24-23 as he threw for 308 yards and ran for the winning touchdown. What happened the next year for another bad Broncos team, Shannon Sharpe? His first big national TV game on Thursday Night Football against Rex Ryan's New York Jets. What happened with 58 seconds left in that game? Shoom, there he went around left end. Tim Tebow, wait a minute, he just ran for the winning touchdown. Are you kidding me? And what happened in his first ever NFL playoff start? In his first ever overtime, on the very first play of overtime? Boom, boom, can we see it again? I can't get enough of it.
No, we don't need to see it again.
Demaryius hits him right in the hands. He is gone for the winning touchdown against Ben Roethlisberger's Pittsburgh. I'm sorry, Joy. Pittsburgh Steelers. That was it. His first playoff pass ever. First overtime pass. Are you kidding me? It's just what Tim Tebow does. And you know what the beauty of this was? The first pitch that he saw yesterday? It was from a Vanderbilt Commodore. I'm a Vanderbilt man, best school in America. And this is from a kid who played for the best baseball program in America at Vanderbilt. We won it all in 2014. We got to the national final and came in second in 2015. We had the first pick in the draft that year in Dansby Swanson, now playing with the Atlanta Braves. And so that was high quality that Tim Tebow was facing, a Vanderbilt pitcher, a St. Louis Cardinal.
Now Vanderbilt has the best baseball program,
so
we're going to disregard what USC has done. We're going to disregard what LSU and the University of Miami, University of Miami, University of Texas.
Yeah.
So we're just going to disregard
all
all
look it up. Go look it up.
Joy, you know we get here early on Monday, and I saw about 15 20th Century Fox's trucks headed south. I didn't know where they were going, but now I know where they were going. They went to Port St. Lucie.
Oh, that makes sense.
This scripted first pitch.
I sent
Bell high 90-mile-an-hour fastball, Skip. That's what that was.
Oh,
it's scripted.
It's scripted. It was a setup.
Scripted?
What part about that didn't you understand? Hollywood. I want to know who wrote this. Who's writing this? Jamie Horowitz. Who wrote this script that Tim Tebow would see a 90-mile-an-hour belt-high fastball and he would knock it out the park? Who did it? I want to know.
It was actually like chest high, but go ahead.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. This is what bothers me and a lot of other people. They have 5 more games left in this instructional league. Tim's going to miss one of those games on Saturday. And Joy, you know why he's going to miss that game? He's going back to work his other job at ESPN. Now, I wonder how Dan Reeves would have liked for me to tell him, Dan, I'm not going to be able to practice on Saturday.
It's the instructional league. It's instructional league. Nobody cares.
Skip, when you were talking, I didn't interrupt you.
Come on.
No, I'm not going to come on. I'm going to come on with it right now.
Yeah.
I'm getting ready to come with it.
Yeah.
You want me to give it to you?
Try.
How? If you are all in on a particular sport, that you have a fallback, but you know what? I'm not going to be able to make this game. I'm not going to be able to make this practice because my other real job, I need to be in attendance at.
Okay.
And that's what he's doing, Skip.
No, he's not. Nope. When spring training starts, when his real game starts.
So why is he at these games?
Class A, Double A, wherever he is, will he miss a single game throughout the summer?
Skip.
He will miss none.
Skip.
Will he miss a meeting? He will miss no meetings. Will he miss any batting practice? Sorry, he will not. He will not do any TV from the start of baseball season to the end of baseball season.
So if this is not important, why is he down here?
Well, it's instructional league. He just needs to get his feet wet. He hasn't played, as you keep pointing out, since his junior year of high school.
Mini camp are not important. So Dan Reeves would have said, you know what, Shannon?
It's not the same as football.
Skip, If you're serious about something, you're serious about it. Forget the league, forget the sport. When you're serious about something, you take it serious. You don't say, I can't make this practice, I can't make this game because I have a real full-time job that I need to get back to. That's what he's doing. He's hedging.
No, he's not.
Let me ask you a question.
We won't hedge when the season starts.
What about the other guys? What are they fallback playing?
Did you see the other guys? Did you see them? You asked me a question, I'm going to answer it. Did you see them pour out of the dugout and mob him at home plate? They love Tim Tebow. If you were his teammate, you would be won over and sold, and your position would be completely different sitting across from me. But you don't know Tim Tebow. You've never been around him. You've never been in his force field. So you sit back like most people do and blast away because you don't get it.
How many of the other guys get Saturday off because they have other full-time jobs?
It's a 6-game instructional league, and then it's going to be over.
So why does Tim Tebow get to take a time off and they don't?
Because nobody cares. Nobody cares. The Mets.
This is not a popularity game for them.
Wait, did the Mets sign him? Did they know full well what was coming? That was part of their deal. Exactly. I'm going to finish my TV commitment, which was already in place to ESPN.
Which further lets me know that this was a ploy. This was scripted. I'm sure in another probably 6 months, somebody's writing a script as we speak, and Tim Tebow is going to be made into a movie.
You know what? I don't care if the pitcher lobbed it underhand on the first pitch of the game. Not that easy to jack one out on the first pitch you see, even if you know, if the catcher tells him, fastball down the middle. It's not that easy. Joy can tell you it's not that easy.
If you know what's coming.
And it was a 93-mile-an-hour fastball that is pretty hard to get around on.
Hold on, time out. At first, it went from 90 to 91 to 92.
93.
I mean, he's picking up speed, and he threw the pitch yesterday.
It was killer.
91.
Hold up.
Killer.
How much?
It was 91.
I read reports that said
You ain't
93.
read nothing. You made that up.
No.
You sat right across from me and made that up.
Killer Kilachowski from Vanderbilt University. 6'5", 220-pound left-hander. Also lefty to lefty. Figure that one out.
You just heard Joy read
lefty
from that
to
monitor that it was a 91-mile-an-hour
I read
fastball.
another report that said 93.
No, you didn't, Skip.
I did.
I want you to show it to me. Next, in commercial break, you're going to show me
All right, I'll go find it. I read it last night. It said 93. The first report I read said 93.
So what?
Who cares, 91 or 93? Is that all you got is 91 versus 93?
I care that Fox...
Because you can't stand it. He hit the first pitch he saw over the moon. Over the moon. With the New York media hanging on every pitch, ready to dismiss him as a baseball player. He blasts it out, and you can't stand it.
You gonna let me finish?
Well, you got nothing left.
I'm trying to figure out how were the movie truck TV cameras not be able to be seen with the TV cameras, the station crews were all there. How were they able to keep all the TV stuff from being shot, Skip?
I don't know. I guess they'll be scripting it when he's playing for the Mets. For all I know, knowing Tebow, he'll wind up playing for the Mets in this postseason to come as they get in the playoffs.
You know what, Skip?
And they're scripting it because baseball's rigged. We all know it. MLB is rigged.
No, MLB is not rigged.
Oh, okay.
I'm talking about that pitch to Tim Tebow in this instructional league. That's what is rigged. I don't care.
What about the next 5 at bat?
0. Struck him out.
Okay, were that rigged?
But then, guess what? He'll come back today.
So
he'll come back today. Watch today. He'll come back today and go 2 for 3. And everybody, oh my God, Tim Tebow's awesome. You see Tim Tebow, he's the next Bryce Harper. He's Bryce Harper without the fluffy hair. That's what he is. He's Bryce Harper, a power hitter. I'm going gap to gap. That's what they told me. I was being aggressive, which I've always been.
Hit it where it's pitched, right?
Whatever, Skip. You don't even believe that. You know it was scripted. I know it was scripted. Everybody know it was scripted.
Instructional league rigged, says Shannon Sharpe.
Absolutely, right? Yes. Okay. I'm on record. Write it down.
So what you're saying is that young man, that pitcher, got up on that mound, and he's facing Tim Tebow.
And he's fighting for his life.
Everyone is watching. Yeah. All right, and he's trying to make it too, mind you. He's just going to throw him a meatball? That's what you're saying?
Yeah, because
he's going to be the guy that let Tim Tebow hit a home run on his first pitch in the instructional.
He's in it forever. Guess what? I gave up a pitch to Tim Tebow. I got me here. I don't care what y'all. I don't care what you say.
He wanted to strike him out so bad. I don't believe that for a second. That's impossible. It's impossible. It's impossible.
Hollywood acting.
Bryce Harper does have good hair, though.